Hello everybody, it's Spectacular, the Silver Stacular. In this video, I want to talk about some things that makes coins valuable. It's not going to be every single thing in the book, there's so many different variables, but it's some things that definitely make coins valuable to me, probably to you, and many other collectors. So, let's get right into it. Let's talk about what makes them valuable. The coins that we love. So I want to start with the basics right here, and some of the main things that makes a coin valuable is the metal content. So here I have an example of a coin that has some silver in it, and here I have an example of a coin that has a lot of gold in it. It's pure gold versus 40% silver. So silver is of course a valuable metal, so is gold. Gold's very, very valuable though in comparison to silver, but regardless, just the metal content alone can make these valuable. Otherwise, a lot of people probably wouldn't care about a 1968 Kennedy half dollar, but the fact that there is some silver inside does make it valuable to collectors. People will keep these. They'll remove them when they're doing coin roll hunting. They'll take them and put them aside and keep them. So gold has an intrinsic value, and it actually does have a spot price, just like silver does. It's very, very valuable. Right now, we're close to $1,900 an ounce as of the making of this video. So here is 1 ounce of gold. So one little tiny coin like this, just by the value of gold alone, is worth about $1,900. Kind of crazy. But that definitely does make a coin valuable, is the metal content. Now, a lot of people are going to jump on the bandwagon of supply and demand, and of course that's true. We all know supply and demand makes everything more or less valuable, of course. Now, here's an example right here of something with very limited supply, though. You're talking about a coin that has around 2,000 coins minted, and that's it. Now, this right here is a Libertad, arguably a coin for sure. I do believe it would be considered a coin, but there's some debate. Regardless, this coin right here only has a mintage of about 2,000 or so. So very, very low mintage. And this coin right here, surprisingly, beyond the metal content being at silver, isn't too crazy in value. You would think that something that had a limit of 2,000 is going to have a crazy, crazy premium. It's going to be worth so much as a collectible coin, but not really. Not really. Not too crazy above the spot price of silver. So one could argue that the supply on this kind of coin right here is very low, but the demand is not really there because people aren't always out going, I wish I had that 5-ounce antique Libertad from 2018. Now, I get emails all the time talking about, hey, I have an old coin, and they're people from other countries, usually not from the United States, and they're, I have an old coin, please, give me your number so I can sell this coin to you. It's an old coin. Just because a coin's old does not mean that it's overly valuable. It's easy to get some coins from the 1900s, 1800s, and, in this kind of condition right here, not really valuable, not a big deal. Wheat cents, those are pretty old, and man, they're a dime a dozen, aren't they? Pretty cheap, some wheat cents. So just because a coin is old doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be valuable. There's coins from, 200, 100 BC that are only worth 30, 40 bucks. And you would think that something that old would be worth $1 billion, but it's not the case. Just because something's very old doesn't necessarily mean it's valuable, but it doesn't hurt either. Sometimes coins have errors, have different features, and some history behind them that makes them valuable. Here's an example of a love token. So somebody actually etched this into the coin, and people will collect these just based on the history of love tokens and what they meant. So this right here is definitely worth a little bit more to a collector of love tokens, just because it's unique and different. There's error coins, double dies, and weird strikes on coins that can make coins valuable, or a coin like this that was purposely altered and made into a love token. Sometimes a coin's value comes from it being from other countries that people want to collect. Here's an example of a Mexican Libertad. This is an old style one, and it actually has some edge lettering on it, which is very popular among a lot of collectors. People love that right there. So, it's a few different things in one coin right here that makes it valuable to people. They love to collect them. And it's in the heart of collectors that they like to collect these. And so it makes it valuable just because people want to have it, man. These right here, they look so nice. It's a pretty coin. They did a great job on these. It's definitely a fan favorite to collectors. And again, talking about other countries' coins, here's an example of a coin that some people find valuable just because it's a coin from the Philippines. And there's coins out there from all over the world, and people will find value in it. Maybe they are from those countries. Maybe they are collectors of those countries only. I met people that were collectors of only German coins, period. And so those coins have value just because of where they're from. Here's an example of a coin that's valuable because a lot of people love it. A lot of people love the Morgan dollar. It's a big time fan favorite. The Morgan dollar itself has gotten many people into collecting coins just by itself. It's a beautiful coin. It's got historical value. This one right here is from 1881, so it does have some age to it. It's quite beautiful. There's some mystery involving this coin about how many are left and what's still out there, what hasn't been melted or destroyed by now. So it's a big time fan favorite, and just a classic coin like this can be valuable. This coin right here is also a great example to talk about mint marks and years, which can make coins valuable too. Different combinations of mint marks and years, higher or lower mintage can definitely increase or decrease the value of a coin. Also, having a coin that just happens to be from Carson City, the little CCs right there at the bottom of this eagle would represent that, could add a lot of value. Next, I want to show off this peace dollar. Even though coins within the series of the peace dollar can have a much lower mintage than many of the coins in the Morgan dollar set, it's not as big of a fan favorite as the Morgan dollar, just based on the looks of it. A lot of people don't like the look of the peace dollar as much. I think it's a fine looking coin. Personally, I really do enjoy it, but value might not be there as the same as older Morgan dollars. They even have similar mintages. So next I have a St. Gaudens double eagle, and it's an interesting coin to bring up because it is 90% gold, so it does have value based on the gold content alone, but also, again, a big fan favorite. It's a beautiful coin. Beauty can add a lot of value to coins for sure. So this right here, again, classic coin. It has some edge designs to it. It has gold content. It has beauty. It has a lot going for it. A lot of those things right there in combination has made this coin valuable among collectors. And again, eye appeal. Even a modern coin can be valuable if it has a lot of eye appeal. Here's a coin right here that was a fan favorite to many people who collected precious metals. This is a silver coin, 4/9 fine silver, and people love this. It was interesting because not only was it 4/9 fine silver and it had a lot of eye appeal, but it also was a series. And it's a very interesting topic of pirate life, something that interests a lot of people. So the fact that it was going to be in a series of multiple different coins coming out definitely piqued the interest of collectors, and people wanted to collect this coin right here. The grade and the strike of a coin can add a lot of value. So, they say buy the coin and not the holder, but the holder can tell people that aren't professional graders exactly what's going on with the coin. So here we have what is considered a perfect coin, proof 70. 70 is the highest grade they can possibly give a coin, and here you have it. So this coin right here, it's valuable based on a perfect strike, and a lot of collectors will collect coins that are only perfect, only 70s. And so a mixture of the coin strike itself and plus the certification from the different grading companies saying that it is perfect can help increase value. And while we're on the topic of grading, something that I do have a problem with, but it does add value, is the little labels. These little cardboard labels right here, just paper, but they can add a lot of value to a coin. If this coin right here was nothing else except for a proof 70, it would definitely have value being a perfect strike coin. But the fact that it says first strike, meaning that it was one of the first coins struck in 2015 from the West Point Mint, does give it extra value. And here's an example right here of a coin that would be valuable just based on an MS-65 a Texas commemorative $50. That's a pretty good grade for that $50 for sure. But the fact that it has this little extra sticker right here, which somebody had to send off to CAC, to go get an extra certification done, it adds a little bit more value to the coin itself. And all that is just a little tiny sticker that will add more value to the coin. Also, what can add a lot of value is different coins, like coins that are triangular, rectangle coins, bar-shaped coins, things like that. Pique an interest with collectors that are tired of the same old thing and can add value to a coin. This would be a nice looking coin, in the form of an actual round coin, but the fact that it's a triangle adds a lot of interest, and the interest tends to add a little bit more value to the coin itself. Now, also, while I have this one out, and also let's talk about this coin right here. Something that can add value to a coin are people, like you and I. Now, I might be guilty of this, but on this channel, sometimes I recommend different coins to purchase. And, when I do that, you look or other people looks and they go, wow, that is a kind of a nice coin. I'm going to go ahead and buy it. And it causes this ripple effect across the community where people start going out and buying these things. And it adds interest and it adds demand, and therefore value comes from all the people recommending it. And these right here, especially this Queen Anne's Revenge coin right here, this boat coin, this added a lot of value from people like me and others that made videos on these. And the more unboxing videos you've seen where people were, oh wow, it's so beautiful, and posting pictures on social media, it added so much interest and created a in-demand coin for sure. It ended up selling out very quickly. And the fact that it sold out, again, piqued interest, added even more value to the coin. Now, there's definitely a lot of things that can add value that I didn't mention here, and feel free to post them in the comments, things that you believe that can also add value to a coin. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and again, leave me that comment. Tell me some things you think are valuable. But at this point, I gotta go. Spegtacular is out.